Hi there. So in this video, I'm going to cover the differences between the spread operator and the race operator. They both look visually the same, but they have their different purposes attached to them, and they can be used for different purposes. Or you can say the same operator looks different in places or where you are using them. So let's see how these two operators, or visually same two operators, are different from each other. So as you can see, I have an example over here. So I have an array called numbers. So we have got numbers over here, and now uh, we have a function called sum, and the sum function accepts three arguments, and it just sum all of these arguments and return the result. Pretty simple. Now what if we want to use the numbers array over here and pass it to the sum and use it as an argument? So here is where you will use the spread operator, and this is how we can use it. So let's say we call the sum function like this, and here is how we can use the spread operator. We pass in 3 dot like this, and then the array. So if you can see, uh, the sum of these three elements is 6, and that's what it has written, 6. So essentially the spread operator can be used to expand the array elements as an argument to a function, a JavaScript function. So this is almost similar to this, 2 and 3. So the result is same here as well, and the spread operator basically spreads out all of the array elements as an argument of the function. Now there is one more interesting thing over here. So let's say if we have more than three array elements, so let's say 4 and 5, but the result is still same, because when we use the spread operator, it will only consider the arguments that the function accepts. So here in this case, the sum function accepts three arguments, and that's why the spread operator only spread the the first three elements of the array, and that's how the spread operator works. Now we'll see how the rest operator works. So if you can see, we use the spread operator when we call the function, but let's see how the rest operator works. So I will remove this, and let's say we want to accept the argument as an array. So in this case I will use numbers, okay, and I will change the function definition a little bit. So what I'll do is I will first just console log the argument. So I will print it like this. Now I'll call the sum function and pass in the value, or pass in the arguments like this, 1, 2 and 3. So if you can see, the numbers argument has been captured as an array over here. So whatever the arguments that you would pass in the sum function, let's say 4, 5, so it will be captured as an array, and now you can use this array in however way you want. So let's say I want to just sum it up, so I can use numbers and I will use the reduce function, reduce and cumulative current, and then just return the and current, pass in the initial value as 0 and we'll just return it. So if you can see, it has calculated the sum of the arguments that we have passed. Now if we add one more element over here, let's say 6, so it will sum the elements likewise. Now there is a certain caveats with the rest operator, and that is you can only use only use a rest operator as an argument only once. So if I want to use it like this, numbers 1 and let's say this, so it says rest element must be the last element, because we cannot use the rest element as a first argument. But here is what we can do. So 1 or A, B, so this is valid. Okay, here is what we can do. So let's say A and B is A plus B plus this. So again the result is same, because A over here is 1 as considered as 1, B is considered as 2, and numbers. So if I just console log it numbers here, so it says 3 4 5 6, so it will take A as 1, B as 2, and rest of the elements as an array. But this won't be possible if I just use the spread operator as a first argument like this. So in that case it will throw an error, rest element must be the last element. Also we cannot use the rest operator, multiple rest operator like this. So if I go back and if I add one more rest operator, floats, let's say, so rest element must be the last element. But in this case, since we are using multiple rest operators, so in that case it just fails. And to sum it up, spread operator, you can use the spread operator when you are calling the function and you want to expand the array as an argument or as arguments of the function, whereas the rest operator can be used in the function definition itself to collect the function arguments as an array. Okay, and there are certain caveats, such as you can only use one rest operator in the function definition, and the rest operator can only be the last element. And these are the main differences between the rest operator and spread operator. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, subscribe to my channel for more such videos in the future. Thank you.